I'm Jordan Geyser. This is my final video. I'm here with my little sister Brooklyn. So for my midterm assignment, Brooklyn and I had a conversation about what it's like to be the youngest child and the difficulties that she has with that. So today we were talking a little bit about whether it's harder being the oldest sibling or the youngest sibling, and so we're going to talk about that. So I'll go first and I'll share with my point of view with you. I think really the main thing that I don't like about being the oldest child is I'm essentially kind of an experiment for the parents. You know, I'm their first kid. They don't necessarily know how to handle certain transitions in life. So, when I went to college, there was all sorts of, they were so stressed out. They sent way too much stuff with me. They were kind of freaking out the whole time. Didn't know how to handle the financial aspect of it, all of that. And it was really annoying for me because, I was just sitting there. I was like, it's not that, like, I know what to do. Can you let me do that? And they tend to be pretty overprotective. So that's kind of why it's frustrating for me as the oldest child. So what about you? What is it like, being the youngest child? What are the things that you struggle with?
I see a lot of movies now are, a lot of the popular movies that I want to see are rated PG-13, and I'm close to being 13, but I'm not 13 yet, and they usually come out in the summer, and, it's the summer now, so I kind of can't watch them yet until I'm 13, and also, when we're talking about things, I'm kind of sometimes kicked out of conversations because I'm either, don't understand it, or, I'm not old enough to hear it yet, so I can't, be in the conversations yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you guys are all out of the house, our siblings and stuff are all out of the house and I'm still in the house, I have to pick up on everybody's chores. So every single chore that used to be split up among the four of us.
Gotcha. So it sounds like you're frustrated just in general with the situation, with, being kicked out of these conversations, feeling like, you're being excluded from these things, and it's not something you can control, which understandably is frustrating because it's not it's your age. It's not your fault that you're being kicked out of the conversations, but it hurts, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that when I was younger too. And, it seems like it's kind of just hard in general to kind of picture the future where everyone's gone and you're kind of picking up the slack.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier you said you were going to turn into Cinderella.
Yeah.
So kind of looking into the future and seeing not the necessarily excitement for being older, but more anticipating the extra chores and the extra expectations that are going to be put on you because you'll be the only kid in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it like thinking about that, thinking about how being the youngest, all your siblings are going to move out first and you're kind of going to be here alone?
Well, it's kind of a little sad just because I don't have anybody to talk to other than the parents, and sometimes the parents won't understand because sometimes it's school problems and they haven't really been in school. So you guys have already been through all that, and then I'm here alone trying to talk to someone, but I usually have my friends. And then there is a little bit of relief because I am alone by myself, so it's not as loud in the house.
No.
And I can do my own things when I want, and there's no family schedules. So yeah.
Right. See, for me, I think it's very different because I was the first person to not fully move out of the house, but, I go to school now, so I don't live in the house other than, maybe 4 months out of a year from summer and winter break. So, for me, it was relieving more than stressful. I was so excited to go off because, you get this independence, and I don't know what I would do if I was in your position. So I think it's pretty reasonable to say that it is definitely harder for you in our family situation to be the youngest child of 4 siblings and to have everyone else leaving and to have the chores kind of put on you and just looking into your future and being a little bit stressed out just thinking about what it's going to be like. So but I think that you know that you'll have support when that happens, and you know we'll always be a phone call away. So I think that it'll actually be better than you think it's going to be, and I'm sure that the parents will help you with the chores. I don't think they're going to make you do all of that every day, because that would be crazy. And I will back you up on that. So I will show them this video. Alright, so that was our conflict management final video. Thank you.